thinks because he plays games he's better than everybody else. Oh, hashtag PC Master Race. And then you have the guys that are really sweet, and I've met a lot of them. They're really sweet, they're really nice, they like big girls like me, and guys like a little bit of everything, and even it doesn't matter, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. At the end of the day, the chemistry is really important. Having like-minded type interests, that doesn't mean you have to be the same person, because I think sometimes that can be acidic in a relationship, is when you're trying to be something that you're not, which is just I myself. Okay, so you either like me or you either like me or you don't. I'm not gonna force my beliefs on you, but I would personally, for me, I would prefer to be with someone where I share, you know, religious values and certain on certain things like political values. I mean, these are things that how you feel about money and children. These are things that can make and break a relationship. I cannot tell you enough. And then even geekery too. Like personally for me, I wouldn't go out with a guy who straight up just is like, oh, anime is stupid and I hate anime. I would prefer to be with someone who actually likes anime. We may have different interests in anime, but we can share it together. It's something that we can sit down and watch and enjoy, versus me being with a guy who's non-geek and I have to kind of in a weird way kind of explain my hobbies. And I've done that in the past. I've gone with guys who are non-geek, and let me tell you, it was very boring. But here are just a couple more tips before I head out. So at the end of the day, you want to be with someone who treats you right. If you ever are in a situation where a guy, or a lady too, you feel that you're being abused, you feel like you're not being treated right, leave that relationship immediately, because you are worth so much more than being with someone who is acidic to your own well-being. I'm just saying, okay? Secondly, when it comes to geek interest too, don't look, you don't want to look for someone, I would say. You want that it's just a natural progression. I feel like some of the best relationships that I see many women have, and men as well, are when they're not looking for someone, and it's something that just naturally happens, and it's a blessing. And I think that's where the foundation for really good long-term relationships come from. I would say thirdly, when it comes to geek interests or geekery related interests, don't try to be the same person. You are going to have differentiations in things, but don't be a douchebag about it, okay? Like, I prefer to be with a guy who respects my interests and introduce me to new things and even teach me. I mean, I think that's a good thing. And finally, the most important thing of all, besides this, bottom line, is dating a gamer guy a bad idea? I say no. I mean, gamer guys to me are some of the most creative, sweetest, sometimes even more romantic sometimes than non-geek guys. They have an extra hustle because they know that in certain aspects there's different types of geeks. Okay, I'm not here to speak for the whole geek community or homogenize it. But I mean, I know many of them, they were teased, they were bullied, some not bullied at all. And there are attractive geeks out there, okay? I get sick and tired of people thinking that geeks, I get this all the time. People don't think I'm a geek at all. I hold the geek sign proudly, as I hold my Street Fighter 4 game here. As much as I hold my, I have not had a chance to, let me see, here it is, to read this yet. Let me see what's the name of this book here. Oh, my stuff's falling all over the place here, but no, like, I hold my Star Trek stuff, and everything with pride. So don't change yourself. Don't compromise yourself. There is somebody out there for everybody. I tell myself this all the time. I feel like, sometimes when you're a bigger person, you feel like, "Ugh, I wish I was the skinny girl or something." You got to have that self-love. I can't tell you, how many guys just come up to me, because I have that self-love for myself, and they appreciate my humor and they think I'm funny and that type of stuff. Now, I'm not saying that, you should become a complete slob, because let's be honest, there are some fat people and people in general who really let themselves go. And the key to a good relationship too is having decency for your physical appearance as well. Because if you physically look good and you present yourself in the best manner that's affordable, Okay, you don't have to break the bank to be with someone either. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Man, Diablo 3 is amazing. We're going to be playing this in the future, definitely. As well as I am going to start playing Continent of the Ninth Seal. We're going to start that tomorrow. So remember, you can follow me, of course, on Twitter, which is at Curvy Metal. You can also, let me know what's on your mind, on Twitter, which I really appreciate. And you can also check out my shows, the Curvy Metalhead Show, which is at youtube.com/user/Curvy Metal. Or pardon me, not Curvy Metal, Balasian Quita. And then Sin TV, which is this program. So anything geekery related and topics like this, you can find that at youtube.com/user/SINTV. Now, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And always remember to stay classy and don't be